imagine what happened. Now you heard the video, you heard the footage with the him and the Meek.
Mm.
Now we also know that T is allegedly also a power bottom, and he's a much older man. And they say he's very enthusiastic. And
Child, get in here. Because Jaguar Wright just stepped into the chat again, and she spilled some major tea about how she's been working with the feds and Cassie all these years to expose all of the things that we now know about Diddy today. It turns out that Jaguar has been a secret FBI informant, and all the things she's been saying on social media are not even close to all the information she's been feeding the feds. During her recent live stream, which she did just minutes after Diddy's arrest was announced, she revealed some disturbing information about how was allegedly one of Diddy's freak-off partners. And she even went as far as accusing him of being the one doing the bending. She also provided receipts that exposed Diddy's sons, Justin and Christian, for also being as depraved as they daddy, and allegedly essaying multiple women and men in these freak-off parties.
the only thing that's gonna make any of this hoopla worth it is if he does a perp walk, if he gets put into a car, if he is treated like the criminal that he is on camera.
Okay, so as most of y'all already know, Diddy is currently the #1 topic on the internet right now, and it ain't for nothing good. The feds finally arrested him after multiple SA lawsuits were filed against him and his house was raided for evidence. During the raid, they found more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubes that were seized from his homes. Diddy was also accused of making women have sex with male prostitutes until they were so worn out they required IV drips. Apparently, he provided them after sex because everyone would be exhausted, with some of them getting so dehydrated they would be close to dying. Diddy kept these videos to hold his leverage over his victims. But that's not all, because his indictment also revealed that he flew in tons of sex workers into the US and forced them to participate in his freak-offs with tons of his victims, friends, and others. These freak-offs would last for hours. Now, when all of this came out, one of the first names that started trending along with Diddy was Jaguar Wright. Jaguar has been actively speaking on Diddy and his dirty operations pretty much since 2019. But she was insulted, accused of being jealous, accused of having a mental illness, had both her life and the life of her loved ones constantly threatened and even thrown in jail. Apparently, they arrested her because she had an outstanding warrant on a U-Haul truck that she had failed to return after renting it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm sure we know a couple people who done failed to return a U-Haul truck at least once and ain't been thrown in jail because of it. This was clearly a warning from the elites to get Jaguar to stop talking, but they did not stop her from continuing to speak her truth.
You know, every time I've been arrested for something that I didn't do, and yet nobody said, but did he get arrested finally and get the book ready to be thrown at his very, very, very dancing feet? Y'all watch me get arrested there just for bringing Gene Deal to Dallas.
In fact, if anything, these obstacles they threw at her made her even more eager to speak the truth, because she's back at it again after Diddy's arrest and she's had much more to say. Just minutes after Diddy's arrest was made public, Jaguar jumped on an emergency live stream with Real Life Productions, and she spilled major tea about the intel that she's been collecting on Diddy for over the years, and how she's been in contact with Cassie and the feds. She started off her live stream by demanding for the feds to humiliate the life out of Diddy by taking him on a perp walk on the streets of New York. For those of y'all who don't know, a perp walk is an outdated American tradition where a suspect who's been arrested is taken around the city in handcuffs. Right after arrest, out in public, usually from the police station to the vehicle, to the courthouse, and then after the hearing, back to the vehicle, creating an opportunity for the media frenzy to take photographs and videos of the event. The defendant is typically handcuffs or otherwise restrained and is sometimes dressed in prison garb. And this is mostly done in New York City. According to Jaguar, Diddy needs this kind of treatment so that photos of him in his handcuffs and prison garment will be plastered all over the news to also send fear to his partners.
I want the twisty ties. I want him on the ground. I want people putting his head into the car. I want that. That's what they did to the kids.
Yeah, there's never been an image of Diddy in handcuffs.
No,
Even
we
now.
need that. We need that. I need that perp walk. So as I keep reaching out to victims, I can let them know it's safe to come outside. I want my perp walk. That's all I want. The only thing that's gonna make any of this hoopla worth it is if he does a perp walk, if he gets put into a car, if he is treated like the criminal that he is on camera. See, they got all of these images leading up to the secret arrest of him having a good time and doing all of that. But when is he gonna start having a bad time? I want his passport surrendered. And I want a perp walk. I want to see him look as humiliated as he should look after what he put those boys through.
Jaguar also went on to bring up that infamous audio tape that leaked a few months ago of Diddy aggressively throwing Meek's back out at the freak-off party while Meek screamed in agony. She also slammed Bishop for allegedly being a power bottom at these freak-off parties and claimed that been getting his back blown out by Diddy for years now.
Imagine what happened. Now you heard the video, you heard the footage with the him and the Meek. Now we also know that T is allegedly also a power bottom, and he's a much older man. And they say he's very enthusiastic in his endeavors. What happens when he pops something loose? You know what I'm saying? Why would a bishop have a ghost account?
Now, in case y'all forgot, Meek got exposed for being Diddy's boy toy a few months ago when one of Diddy's ex-bodyguards leaked a disturbing audio of a time that he caught Diddy violating the hell out of Meek's hole. Now, I'm about to play the audio for y'all, but let me warn you, it's probably gonna leave you very shocked and very confused. The allegations got even worse when a video of Meek in the pool with his slightly curved as if he was trying to ease some pain down there went viral. In the video, Diddy can be heard calling him daddy and applauding him for putting that work in. People believe Diddy recorded that video of Meek just minutes after a freak-off session with him.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
As if this wasn't bad enough, the ex-bodyguard who recorded the audio later made a video explaining how he managed to get the audio, and the story behind it was just as disturbing as the audio was.
Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard struggling to take dick. I heard being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this because I was like,
everybody kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion.
Now when it comes to the rumors about him allegedly being Diddy's power bottom and taking that BBC like a champ have been going around for a while now. A lot of people accused him of this because of his strong affiliations with Diddy and how he always made it a point to attend every single one of Diddy's parties. In fact, back in 2021, they had announced a partnership to everyone that had everybody eyeing T-X. It was reported that was bringing his sermon to Diddy's Revolt TV. During the live, Diddy was talking about how helped him get out of a dark place and how he's eternally grateful for his help.
I mean, even before 3 years ago, I was going through a dark period in my life, you know. I just lost everything, you know what I'm saying? My girlfriend, the mother of my children passed. My best friend Andre Harrell passed. A lot of things that just really was taking my mind and my soul. I was just in a dark place. I started like watching you and listening to you. It gave me hope, gave me strength.
Not only that, but stepped up to defend Diddy at the time of Kim Porter's death when everyone was accusing Diddy of having a hand in it. And then there's this viral video of Diddy pulling up to Sunday service, where the both of them were spotted standing together while Diddy was seemingly doing the Illuminati sign. They kept looking at each other awkwardly before Diddy laid his head on chest. Now going back to Jaguar, she was not done with Diddy just yet. She also went in on his sons, Justin and Christian, for allegedly and essaying a girl who goes by the name Love Jones.
Storm Monroe was live today with a young woman I think y'all need to reach out to. She's a subscriber, but she's also a content creator here on YouTube. She has over 50K subscribers. Her name is Love Jones. Today, Love Jones sat with Storm Monroe, and she talked about being with the Combs brothers last summer in a Sprinter, and she don't remember where they took her.
Okay.
The boys.
Right. And
apparently, and King, and she said it was more than DeLeon. Her body tingled all over, and she's...
This might be surprising to some of y'all, but contrary to popular belief, Justin and Christian ain't as innocent as y'all think they are. Just a few months ago, a woman named Grace O'Marcy filed a lawsuit accusing Christian of essaying her while she was working on a yacht that Diddy had chartered for a trip at the end of 2022. According to this lawsuit, Christian Combs groped O'Marcy's legs, breasts, her behind, and her coochie. The lawsuit also details audio recordings in which it states O'Marcy can be heard declining alcohol, saying she had to leave, and telling Christian Combs to stop touching her with what sounds like kissing noises in the background. He was erect and he grabbed her arms and was trying to force her to perform oral sex on him. Apparently, this SA happened the same night that music producer Lil Rod, who also filed the SA lawsuit against Diddy, got SA'd. In fact, Lil Rod attached several incriminating photos of everybody who was at that freak-off party, and it included none other than Diddy's son, Justin Combs. Child, this entire case had everyone on the edge of their seat, and it's safe to say Diddy's trial is going to be one for the history books. As usual, people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said, Jag is the female version of Cat. I never once doubted what she has said. That lady has so much info that it's mind-blowing. Another person said, been watching Jag for 5 years. Her facts correlate with times and dates. This sister has survived the industry and chose to protect her talent. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Jaguar Wright coming out with all this information about Diddy? And do y'all really think she was working with the feds and Cassie this whole time? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.